Evening and welcome to the Cardinal Way for Men Live. My name is Ed Cardinal. If you've been following my Facebook Lives, you know that I have been talking about topics that incorporate the whole person. I'm very holistic oriented, and what I've been sharing with you is how I lead my own life. It's my own lifestyle, and it's what I've been helping other men with for a couple of decades now. Talked about emotions and feelings, thoughts, and also the physical body. And as a elderly patient of mine once said, if you ain't got your health, you ain't got nothing. And he's absolutely right. This physical body of ours allows us to experience the feelings and the emotions and the thoughts, but also our ability to interact with the world, interact with our loved ones, experience to the fullest our adventures, our fun, our play. So it's very important to take care of our bodies, and talked about ways you can do that through nutrition, through the breath, proper breathing, hydration, exercise. Tonight, I want to talk about stretching, the importance of stretching. I know it's something that a lot of people don't like to do, and they avoid it at all costs. But what I want to share with you tonight are the benefits of stretching. I can tell you personally that for me, I've been a long time runner most of my life, and I know a lot of friends and other people I know who have been also long-time runners now have knee and hip challenges. They've had to have hip replacements, knee replacements. I, for the most part, have been injury-free regarding my hips and my knees. And I believe it's because of my stretching routine. I incorporated a stretching routine many years ago, and in particular a hip series from my yoga teacher, Adil Pakriwala. The hip series is a combination of 6 different stretches for the hips. Every position, every movement of the hip is incorporated in those stretches. So I believe that has definitely helped me stay injury-free and avoiding any sort of hip or knee challenges. And it's something I've been helping my patients and clients. I was assisting them with stretching for many years, and then teaching them how to stretch on their own. It's something that when I stretch my patients and clients, I can do that with them once a week, but that's going to make real impact. They need to be doing it. This is something you need to be doing on your own on a regular basis. The importance of stretching. So let's talk a little bit about the physiology of the muscle. So our muscles have an optimal length that they like to be. If it's too short or too long, that the muscle is weak and it's not happy. I use the analogy of, think about yourself crawled up in a ball in a line in a corner for a week. And how would you think you would feel? Your body would feel terrible. You would feel terrible. First of all, our bodies like to move, but they also like to be this optimal length. They like to be upright. Also envision yourself on a medieval stretching rack where you're stretched longer than your body is comfortable with. Your body's not going to be happy with that either. So in between is this optimal length, just like the muscle likes to be an optimal length, which allows the muscle to breathe, so to speak. It allows the blood flow to flow freely. It allows the oxygen to flow through that blood to the muscle, so the muscle is a healthy muscle. And those muscles surround joints. And those muscles need to be in balance. All of them need to be their perfect optimal length. And if they're not, there's imbalance in the joints. So if the muscles around a joint are too tight, it's going to cause compression of that joint, which can then lead to osteoarthritis. then leading to knee replacements, hip replacements. If the muscles around the joints are too long, there's instability there, and the joint can move too freely in the same sort of result. It's going to wear out that joint, leading to osteoarthritis. So you need to have that balance of stability and mobility, optimal length of the muscle, and that's a perfect way to do that is through stretching the muscles that are tight and strengthening the muscles that are weak and are long. There's two types of stretching that I incorporate in my routine. One is a dynamic stretch, is the stretching I do before my runs. That's where there's movement with a stretch. For instance, if I were to stand up and hold on to the wall, kick my leg up like a pendulum, kick it up and allow it to swing back and forth. So as it kicks up, it's stretching, dynamically stretching the hamstring, and then when it swings back, it's dynamically stretching the hip flexors in the front of the hip. So I'll do that 10 times each side, and again, it's warming up the muscle. It's allowing that muscle to stretch, preparing for before my runs. So you don't want to jump into exercise cold. It's not good for your muscles, not good for your joints, not good for your body. So dynamic stretching is a great way to prepare your muscles for the exercise. The second is a static stretch, where you're holding a stretch for an extended period of time. It could be 30 seconds to 2 minutes. I'll give you an example. If I were to lie on my back, place a strap on the front of the bottom of my heel, or the bottom of my foot, in front of the heel, hold the strap and extend the leg up, statically stretching. So I'm holding the stretch for a certain amount of time, statically stretching my hamstring. It's best to stretch, again, after the muscles are warmed up. So for me, that would be something I would do on a recovery day, on a rest day, or something you can do after exercise is a great time to do that. Some of the benefits of stretching I've already talked about. It increases blood flow, and it helps maintain a good balance of range of motion of the joints. It also helps with recovery, so that the stretching will help also flush out the lactic acid and the toxins in the muscle, which will decrease the delayed onset muscle soreness that you might experience a day or two after strengthening or any type of exercise. Also helps decrease stress by releasing some of the tension in the muscles, but also stretching will trigger the release of endorphins. Those are the feel-good chemicals in the body. So another reason would be reducing tension in the body. Also improving posture. Again, think about it. If you're sitting at a desk all day, or sitting at your computer, or watching TV, you have this tendency to be this forward head. The muscles in the front of the body get shortened. Your hip flexors, which are in the front of your hips, get shortened. That can create a whole host of challenges, physical challenges in the body. So stretching, opening the front of the body, getting up once in a while when you do have to sit for extended period of time, just to stretch and move the body is very important. Keeping the hips flexible can also improve low back pain. And this is something that I teach in my men's yoga class. Again, that hip series from Adil Pakivala is a really good series to help reduce back pain. I think that's about it. I just looking to make sure I covered everything I wanted to, and I believe I did. If you enjoyed this topic and it was helpful, please like or comment below. And until you see me again, be well. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.